Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jason, and today's topic I think is pretty exciting. Today we're talking about how I bought my first rental property at 21 years old and how we're up to 11 units right now. A lot of people my age especially don't think this is possible, and in return they don't pursue this, and I think that's quite foolish. And there's actually quite a lot of opportunity out there for people to purchase real estate who don't have any money. And today I'm going to explain how Kaylin and I were able to do that and where we're at now. So let me explain how it all happened. So Kaylin and I moved to Houston from Southern California. And when we first moved here, we actually hit the ground running, and we moved here with some guys who were in the real estate space. So we were able to meet a lot of people in real estate, and in doing so, I was a real estate agent, Kaylin was also a real estate agent, and I worked mostly with investors who were looking to purchase rental property in the Houston area. And in doing so, I gained the trust of a lot of people because I was helping them and analyzing their deals and helping them find real estate deals to purchase and hold as rental property. And specifically, one of my buyers, we created a really good relationship, and we kept it going for about a year, and I helped them purchase rental property in the Houston area. And one day I sat down and I asked them if they wanted to partner up, because Kaylin and I were trying to figure out a way to purchase rental property, and I had a great relationship with these people. So I asked them to partner up, and we sat down and we went to a breakfast and we kind of hashed it all out, and we figured out how the partnership was going to go, and I'll kind of run over the basics of how it is. So Kaylin and I are no money out of pocket. We put up the grunt work. We find the deal. We help get the contractor in there, get it rehabbed, get the property manager, do all the grunt work, and in return, Kaylin and I are 50% owners of the properties we own. And then the way the cash flow is handled is whatever money is left in the deal, the first 15% goes back to them, and then we split 50-50. So, for example, if there's $10,000 left in the deal, the first $1,500 a year in cash flow would go to them, and then whatever remaining we would split 50-50, and that comes out to $125 a month would go to them directly first, because that's 15% per month, and the remaining amount we would split 50-50. So let me get into how we found our first rental and the prices we purchased it at. So the first rental property Kaylin and I purchased was a quadplex, and we purchased it for $160,000. We did a little bit of rehabbing to it, and currently the gross rents are $2,470 a month. This was our first rental property, so it was a super exciting time. It was just super exciting because we were so young, and now we owned interest in this property, and we were able to get some cash flow, and it was just a super exciting time. So just to recap, the first property we bought, it was a quadplex. We bought it for $160,000. We put about $14,000 into it. The gross rents are $2,470 a month, and we currently have a 15-year mortgage on it, so the equity buildup is growing quite quickly. And we're actually looking to refinance it right now because the rates have actually dropped from when we purchased it. Shortly after that, we went and we actually found a triplex and a quadplex. Now this one was not on the MLS. This one I actually was surfing Zillow, and I saw that this guy had his triplex up for rent, and I reached out to him and I asked him would he consider selling. And he said, actually, yeah. So we met up with the guy, and he said, I actually have another quadplex that I'd be interested in selling. So we didn't even know that was available until we met with him. So we actually ended up purchasing his triplex and his quadplex for $196,000, and the gross rents on those currently are $5,015 a month. We ended up rehabbing the exterior and 2 units of the triplex, and we're actually currently just finishing up on the quadplex on the exterior, and we rehabbed 1 unit of that. So all in all, the 11 units together bring us in $89,820 a year. That's gross. That's not including mortgages, maintenance, taxes, insurance, etc., stuff like that. I don't know the exact number we cash flow, but it's somewhere around $2,500 a month. So Kaylin and I make just around $900 to $1,000 off of these properties. And that's pretty good for being so young and having ownership in these properties, I think. Some people out there do a lot better, some people don't, you know, so relatively for us, I think it's quite exciting and we're pretty proud of what we've done thus far. To wrap up the numbers, our total purchase price for all of these properties was $356,000. Once you include the rehab numbers, we were all in for $420,000, and the after repair value, or ARV, was $490,000, so we have some pretty good equity in the properties, and the monthly cash flow is $7,485, and again, that is gross. That's not including all of the expenses. But that was kind of a shortened version of how we bought our first rental property at 21 and 22, and how we bought the other two properties, totaling up to 11 units thus far. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'd love to answer them. If you have any questions, the specific questions that I didn't go over that you'd like to know, please comment down below. I'll answer all of them. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration about real estate. If you're interested, it's definitely possible to buy real estate without any of your own money. And until next time, have a great day.